The CNN ship continues to sink. More on that in a minute. But first,
should you maybe have reconsidered taking the mask off for the photo, for the image, the message that it might send?
California Governor Gavin Newsom actually gets some pushback for going maskless at an NFC championship game, while ordering everyone else to mask up. But come on, man.
Took the mask off for a brief second. The rest of the time I wore it, as we all should. Not when I had a glass of water or a thing.
Everyone knows the virus doesn't spread for photo ops or sips of water. Except it appears he was lying. And this isn't anything new. Rules for thee and not for me, or AOC, or Mayor Garcetti. Bringing you what's ignored, sensationalized, unbalanced, misleading, or just plain false. Here's your media malfeasance for the first week of February. The trucker convoy protest continues in Canada.
I have attended protests and rallies in the past when I agreed with the goals, when I supported the people expressing their concerns and their issues. Black Lives Matter is an excellent example of that. But I have also chosen to not go anywhere near protests that have expressed hateful rhetoric, violence towards fellow citizens.
And here are the violent, hate-filled people Trudeau is referring to.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven.
Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine art the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Perhaps Trudeau was referring to his own fake protester plants.
Now he's going. Now he's gone. We called him out. He knows. He's going to hold his head in shame now.
But when all else fails, just blame Russia.
Given Canada's support of Ukraine in this current crisis with Russia, I don't know if it's far-fetched to ask, but there is concern that Russian actors could be continuing to fuel things as this protest grows, but perhaps even instigating it from the outset.
Russia, Russia, Russia!
Now, sweetheart.
Speaking of Russia, false flags are always dismissed when accusing the Western government administrations of orchestrating. But that doesn't stop them from accusing Russia of false flag ops.
We told you a few weeks ago that we have information indicating Russia also has already prepositioned a group of operatives to conduct a false flag operation in eastern Ukraine. So that, Matt, to your question, is an action that Russia has already taken.
It's an action that you say that they have taken, but you have shown no evidence to confirm that. And I'm going to get to the next question here, which is, what is the evidence that they... I mean, this is like crisis actors, really? This is like Alex Jones territory you're getting into now. What evidence do you have to support the idea that there is some propaganda film in the making?
Matt, this is derived from information known to the U.S. government, intelligence information that we have declassified. I think you know...
Okay, well, where is it? Where is this information?
It is intelligence information that we have declassified.
Well, where is it? Where's the declassified information?
I just delivered it.
No, you made a series of allegations and statements.
Would you like us to print out the topper? Because you will see a transcript of this briefing that you can print out for yourself.
That's not evidence, Ned. That's you saying it. That's not evidence. I'm sorry.
And that is how a true reporter should be holding an administration accountable. Russia is rejecting the false flag allegations as nonsense. The Russian foreign minister says the delusional nature of such fabrications, and there are more and more of them every day, is obvious to any more or less experienced political scientist. Meanwhile, BS, Brian Stelter, tries to differentiate what he does as news and what Rogan does as a talk show host, even though BS gleefully and arrogantly shares his opinions. He still can't figure out why people don't trust CNN.
You think about major newsrooms like CNN that have health departments and desks and operations that work hard on verifying information on COVID-19. And then you have talk show stars like Joe Rogan who just wing it, who make it up as they go along. And because figures like Rogan are trusted by people that don't trust real newsrooms, we have a problem that's much bigger than Spotify, much bigger than any single platform, Kate. But that's what is the heart of this right now.
Actually, the much bigger problem is the growing list of actual misinformation CNN has put out. And the network facing yet another sex scandal. Is CNN a news station or some kind of weird brothel? The announcement of CEO Jeff Zucker is hardly shocking, considering the recent dismissal of Chris Cuomo for his involvement in trying to play cover for brother Governor Andrew Cuomo's sexual harassment allegations, his buddy Don Lemon's own sexual assault allegations, Jeffrey Toobin's Zoom call masturbation, and the recent arrests of not one, but two alleged pedophiles embedded within. The impropriety appears to go even farther, considering the consensual sexual relationship with a colleague. That being CNN marketing chief Allison Gullist, also who has a tie to Governor Andrew Cuomo. She was Cuomo's communications director in 2012. Could this connection also have played a part in CNN's efforts to play cover for the New York governor's nursing home scandal? Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we deceive. That's your media malfeasance for the week. For KLIM.news, I'm Christy Lee.
It's been just 6 months since I broke through the chains of corporate media and went independent. I'm so grateful for the connections I've been able to make, humbled to answer the call to bring you critical information, unfettered, and proud of what God's allowed me to accomplish in this amount of time. I didn't have any illusions about how difficult and challenging this would be at times, but in my efforts to be independent, I haven't asked for help enough. And it's time to admit I need to ask for more help, which is so awkward and uncomfortable. But the bottom line is this is such an important year. I've missed some opportunities already to bring you the very latest information and hold those in power accountable because I just don't have adequate funding to travel to some of these events. But that can't happen this pivotal year. I can't afford not to make it to the marches, the meetings, and all that's leading up to the midterms. So I have to do that uncomfortable thing and ask, will you help me get there? Isaiah 6:8 says, "Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send and who will go for us? Then I said, here I am, send me." I'm ready to go, so please consider helping to send me. Thank you.